The vacuum cleaner, how a noisy machine rewired the American home. What if I told you the vacuum cleaner didn't just clean your home, it also cleaned out traditional ideas of gender, class, and even privacy? Stay with me, this is the loudest quiet revolution you've never heard. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how the vacuum cleaner transformed the American household, empowered and exploited housewives, sparked a billion-dollar industry, and why it was once considered a luxury only the elite could afford. From horse-drawn cleaners to robot vacuums, this isn't just about dust, it's about disruption. At the dawn of the 20th century, the American home was a battlefield against soot, ash, dirt, and disease. Women, mostly unpaid and unrecognized, spent hours each day sweeping, dusting, and beating carpets with wooden rods. The work was backbreaking, inefficient, and endless. Cleanliness wasn't just comfort, it was moral. A clean home meant a good wife. A dirty one. Shame. Enter the vacuum cleaner, a promise of salvation. But like many promises in history, it came with a price. Who made it? Who could afford it? And why did some people fear it? Let's rewind the suction. In 1901, British engineer Hubert Cecil Booth watched a demonstration of a machine that blew dust off chairs. Booth thought, what if it sucked instead? He created a horse-drawn vacuum cleaner so massive it had to park outside homes. Long hoses snaked through windows. It was loud, expensive, and prestigious. People hosted vacuum parties to show they could afford the service. But across the Atlantic, something else was brewing. In 1908, a janitor named James Murray Spangler, suffering from asthma, rigged a fan motor to a soapbox and pillowcase. His cousin Susan Hoover saw the potential. Her husband, William Hoover, bought the rights, and the Hoover brand was born. Suddenly, vacuum cleaners became sleeker, smaller, and marketable. Hoover didn't just sell machines. He sold an idea: modern women don't sweep, they hoover. And so began the branding of housework as women's destiny, done with power, but rarely with pay. By the 1930s, vacuum cleaners became more affordable, but not evenly. In middle-class suburbs, they were a status symbol. In working-class homes, sweeping stayed. Advertisements told women they could win their husband's love with cleaner rugs. Ironically, the more efficient the vacuum got, the more society expected from women. Clean wasn't just enough, spotless became the new standard. Housewives didn't gain leisure, they gained pressure. By the 1960s, the feminist movement began to question why domestic technology didn't liberate women, it only redefined their chains. Labor-saving devices often increased expectations, not freedom. Yet, innovation didn't stop. In the 70s and 80s, vacuums evolved, cordless, bagless, even self-propelling. But here's the twist: these upgrades were often marketed as gifts for women. Imagine being given a vacuum for Valentine's Day, and being told to smile. In 2002, the Roomba arrived, a robotic cleaner that didn't need you at all. It was cute. It was quiet. And it changed the story again. No longer a symbol of domestic labor, the vacuum became a silent helper. And yet, even now, studies show women still do more cleaning, even with smart tech. So, has anything really changed? Imagine this: you're a 1940s housewife. You finally saved up to buy a vacuum. But instead of freedom, you're now expected to have pristine carpets every day. No excuses. Or picture today's mom, holding a baby, working a remote job, and watching the Roomba run. Is that liberation, or just another layer of expectation? The vacuum didn't just clean floors. It cleaned out excuses. And left behind the dust of invisible labor. The story of the vacuum cleaner is a story of contradiction. A machine built to help, yet wrapped in expectation. A symbol of status and servitude. From street-side monstrosities to AI-powered robots, the vacuum reminds us that progress is never just about technology. It's about who benefits, and who still bends down to pick up the pieces. Thanks for watching. If this stirred up thoughts, leave a comment. Smash the like button like a dust bunny under a Hoover, and don't forget to subscribe for more strange, true stories from the history of everyday things.